Hello commanders and welcome in part 6 of the final battle of the Melliodas Gaming Battle Royale, and today, finally, you are going to see me in action. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting to see me playing in the Battle Royale, and now it's the time to defend Alice Springs. Today is the countdown for the march for Alice Springs, as they are going to cross the borders to attack the city and nail it and win the Battle Royale. Here, the South African coalition is so close to the South American armies and looks like they are going to collide before getting to Alice Springs. Things are getting tense, things are getting more heated here, because now it's the moment of truth. Now every team is going to seek to get to Alice Springs, and here the South American team is retreating back and going from the southern flank to get to the closest province to Alice Springs. But the Eastern European team is chasing him. Look at that spear that the Eastern European team is making. It looks like the Blitzkrieg. It's like a spearhead that is crossing all over the armies of the South American coalition, but the South American coalition have avoided this assault and they are going to aim for the great prize. Yes, they had an amazing land war. We've seen it in a lot of episodes there, and now it's the time to change the strategy and think more about movement, think more about winning the final battle, think more about getting the prize. This is the war zone, the Australian subcontinent. These lands have seen a lot of battles, but yet it didn't see the greatest of all times. The greatest battle in the history of conflict of nations, World War III, will take place in the lands of the Australian subcontinent. Brazil is sending a level 4 intercontinental ballistic missile in the center of the province where all the Eastern European armies are there. Will that ICBM land? We will never know. But I know that place is crawling with anti-missiles, SAMs and all kinds of anti-airs. So one single ICBM, I don't think it's going to do a lot of damage there. And now, Argentina finally crossed the borders to get to Alice Springs. The rule here, guys, I am not allowed to attack anyone unless they cross the borders of my provinces. So here my first enemy is going to be Argentina. He is attacking me with stacks of SAMs, radars and multiple rocket launchers, but I have armies in each center of province. So whenever someone is going to enter from the three big provinces here, he is going to find my armies and artillery waiting for him, and especially my swarm of those stealth strike fighters and the huge arsenal of cruise missiles. So here the first one is going to be Argentina. The first ever strike has been landed from my multiple rocket launchers. I landed some damage on his stack. Now it's the time to get back. Here we need to perform the strategy of the hit and run. This is why I built a lot of military logistics here, to be able to move quickly, to be able to avoid the counter-attack, and also to be able to move fast between my three provinces, because you never know which is the front is going to be more crowded and which is going to be more heated. So this is why I have airfields in the centers of my provinces to be able to fly very quickly. Now I'm going to make my strike fighters close, my stealth strike fighters there. Looks like it's about time to test their anti-missile abilities by launching some cruise missiles. I have 35 stealth strike fighters and 15 normal strike fighters. Bolivia have almost 46 strike fighters, and now it's the time to declare war on everyone. It's the moment of truth. This is now Melliodas declaring war on the three coalitions. I'm going to be the gatekeeper to Alice Springs. Will they be able successfully to cross over me? You will never find out unless you hit that like button, subscribe to the Melliodas Gaming YouTube channel and keep watching till the end to see one of the greatest battles in the game. Okay, now war is declared on everyone. You can see no more shared intelligence now. Everything is red, only our 3 provinces and Alice Springs. And now we are on our own. We are in the middle of these lions coming to our city, and we need to defend ourselves. Now it's time to launch 1 cruise missile there. These 2 stacks, they are defended with max level SAMs. Max level SAMs, they have decent defensive abilities against cruise missiles. Yet our cruise missiles, they are max level, so they also have a decent hit point. I'm going to send 1 to trigger their anti-air, and later on I'm going to send more. The bad thing here that I'm surrounded with enemies now because I declared war on everyone. So here I have to be careful because any anti-missile which is going to fly in the range of any anti-missile of the 3 teams is going to be intercepted. So here the battle is a little bit tricky. I need to keep my air force away from all kinds of danger, and also I need to keep and attack my enemies with cruise missiles away from any range of anti-missiles, because if I am attacking Argentina now with a cruise missile and that cruise missile fly over a close by and nearby South African, for example, anti-missile, it's going to be intercepted. So this is why it is a little bit tricky here. But we will try, we will give it a shot here. The first one has been sent. I'm going to take some time until that one is intercepted to trigger the anti-air, and later on I'm going to send more. This is the second one and the third one. Let's see what will happen to those cruise missiles there, because there is a land radar after the Argentinian stacks that looks like a land radar with anti-missiles 100%, because the stacks he sent me, they do not have anti-missiles. This is why I think that isolated land radar there is going to contain some theater. Here I cannot attack these units because they did not cross the borders yet. Yes, we are at war, but they didn't cross the borders yet. So rules are rules. I will be able only to attack them until they cross the borders to Alice Springs. Okay, the first one has been intercepted. And as you can see in front of you, their anti-air has been triggered. Our anti-missiles, they have attacked some strike fighters, but all of my cruise missiles have been intercepted now. This is what I was talking about, guys. Another third party have intercepted my cruise missiles in that province. This is Brazil with his AWACS intercepting and having a look. What is it there? Okay, I'm going to get back my strike fighters. I need to keep them safe away from any kind of anti-airs and any kind of stealth air superiority fighters, because here you never know when those stealth air superiority fighters, they are going to come from you. This is Argentina, and all of the South American coalition is making a southern front also. Looks like that first attack from the east was a distraction, was a diversion, but their main assault is going to come from the south. That was a smart move there. They did it literally to scatter my armies, to keep me not focused on one single province, to keep my units like they scattered all over the 3 provinces. That's a smart one, because like that I will not be strong in one single front, yet I will be vulnerable. It's all mind games here, it's all strategies, it's all intelligence. This is why I love this game. Literally, it gives you a lot of options to think, a lot of options to take decisions. This is Argentina have landed a strike from his multiple rocket launches and going back. Okay, I'd like to kill this stack before it gets to the center of that province. I don't want my military logistics to be destroyed and he takes that province. The good thing here that we have these large provinces, and everyone who will cross, we will see their exact army composition coming to us. Like that it will be easier to intercept them. So we are at the end of this episode, guys. I see you in the next one. See ya and bye bye.